Hello and welcome! Today we're going to explore a kind of puzzle, one that's been waiting for us for more than 2,000 years. It's a simple phrase, just 4 Chinese characters, but together they offer a really profound model for how we truly, deeply learn.
And here they are, these 4 characters. There's so much more than just words on a screen. They hold a complete idea, a piece of wisdom that has traveled all the way through the centuries to reach us today. It's like a secret to mastering any new skill.
So, let's take a closer look, shall we? We're going to approach this as if we're deciphering an ancient carving, really discovering the sound and the poetry of each character, one by one.
The first character is pronounced Ju. It has this real sense of physical action to it, the feeling of lifting something up, of raising it so you can get a better look. Imagine picking up a single object to show someone. That right there, that's Ju.
The second character is just beautiful in its simplicity. Yi. It means one, just a single thing, a single corner of a puzzle, maybe one single example. It's the very start of our idea.
And here's our third character, Fan. Now this is where we move from the physical world into the mind. It means to turn something over not with your hands, but in your head, to see its other sides, to reflect on it, and to infer a bigger pattern from the one little thing you've been shown.
And finally, we have san. Now, this character literally means 3. But inside this phrase, its meaning really blossoms. It doesn't just mean the number 3, but it suggests all the other parts, the rest of the whole picture.
So when we put them all together, what do we get?举一反三. To lift up one thing and from it understand the other 3. In plain English, it means to see just one part and grasp the whole. It's that amazing ability to draw these big, broad conclusions from a single, well-understood example.
So where did this incredible idea come from? Well, for that, we need to go back in time, way back, over 2,500 years ago, to the Analects, which are the collected sayings of the great philosopher and teacher Confucius. This quote, this is really the heart of his entire philosophy on teaching. You see, Confucius believed that real learning wasn't about someone just pouring information into your head. He expected his students to be active partners in their own education, to be curious, engaged thinkers.
Let's just picture the scene that he's describing. The teacher, Confucius himself, presents just a single vital piece of a much larger puzzle. He gives you one corner of a square, one angle on a problem, one clue.
And from there, the expectation is crystal clear. It's up to the student to make that mental leap. They have to take that one piece and, through their own reflection and thought, connect it to the entire picture. For Confucius, this was it. This was the essence of real understanding.
This ancient story really speaks to a universal experience, doesn't it? It's so much more than just a classroom technique. It's a way of thinking, a mental model for learning anything faster and deeper. It's about approaching the world with an insightful and curious mind.
Now, this ability to 举一反三, it isn't some kind of magic. It's a skill you can actually build. First, you have to build a solid foundation of knowledge. Then, you learn to look deeper to find the inner logic, those patterns that connect everything together. And finally, the real test is applying that logic to totally new situations you've never seen before.
And that right there is the true beauty of this idea. It's not some clever trick for acing a test. It's about developing a fundamental capacity for what we'd call critical or associative thinking. It's a lesson in how to think that honestly feels more relevant today than ever before.
So how does this ancient way of thinking show up in our modern lives? Well, you might be surprised at how often we see it, or at least hope to see it, in the people around us and in ourselves.
Let's think about a modern workplace. You might hear a manager say something like this. After seeing how she handled that one client, I know I can trust her with the whole account. She can really 举一反三. And what they're saying is that she didn't just solve a single problem. She understood the entire principle of how to care for clients from that one interaction. Nobody needed to hold her hand through every step. She simply understood.
Learn Chinese one story at a time.